What is going on, everybody? It is your boy We Sportin here, and today we're going to be talking about a wide receiver in this draft class that I believe to be probably one of the more underrated draft wide receivers in this draft. First and foremost, if you guys are watching, make sure you guys are liking, commenting, and subscribing, and make sure you guys just come on in. We're just here to react. I don't know. I don't like the hat like this. Well, let's have the hat like that. We never go flat build, so we're gonna go somewhat flat build today. So guys, if you guys, like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys, like I said, are subscribing. We are trying to, we're trying to grind right now. So we are working on our best to be able to do so. So now there's a lot of wide receivers in this draft. You can look at guys like Jordan Addison, Jalen Hyatt. Who am I missing? Jalen Hyatt. Who's the guy? I can't think of any wide receivers right now. I'm literally my brain's like almost like not working right now. We have Jordan Addison, Jalen Hyatt, um, Quentin Johnston, Jackson Smith, Nick Jigba. There's a lot of wide receivers in the draft, but one wide receiver who I think is going to fall in the later rounds is going to be wide receiver out of Houston, Tank Dell. There's a couple of wide receivers in this draft that I do like, Tank Dell being one of them. Another guy being Parker Washington. He's another guy that I would really like to see in go anywhere that he's really needed in. Now, first for foremost, we are going to be talking about Tank Dell first. Tank Dell being one of the more underrated wide receivers in this draft, who I believe has some of the best route running in this draft class. Also, I would say that he has probably one of the best bursts out of this draft class. I would not sit here and tell you that a team needs him. A team that I think he could easily go to would be the Birds. I'd love to see for him in Philly. Love to see him in Washington twice a year. Love to see Washington play him. He's an explosive wide receiver. A couple of other teams I could see. Houston Texans are probably could look at him too. Tank Dell. Who else could really use a wide receiver in this draft? Let's go Tank. We'll say Houston being one of them. I could see him being a nice little depth pickup in Jacksonville. Tennessee could use him. I'd love for Tennessee, but I think Tennessee is going to go with the Parker Washington route. I think Parker Washington and Tennessee would be so nice. But we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about Tank Dell. So, Tank Dell out of Houston, one of the more underrated wide receivers, as I said previously, in this draft. He is probably one of the most explosive wide receivers you'll see. Kind of just to show you his stats real quick. Last year, he had 109 receptions, which was second in the nation. He also went 1,300 yards, which I believe led the nation, 17 touchdowns, led the nation, and averages around 12 and a half, 12.8, catches per whatever. I don't even know what you want to call it. He is an explosive wide receiver, having big games against SMU with having 180 yards and 2 touchdowns, averaging 13.8, basically 14. He's unbelievable. This guy is an explosive wide receiver, and we're gonna watch his highlights today, and you guys are going to see what I'm seeing and what I'm talking about when I discuss Tank Dell. Now, a couple things though. Tank Dell, he is 5'10". His combine was pretty good. I don't think he went to the combine. I need to see if he went to the combine or not. Let me see. Tank Tank Dell combine. He's really good, and I know Cahtah's in here right now. I know that he's going to be kind of checking it out a little bit, and we're going to be checking out some stuff too. Tank Dell, I believe he was at the combine. I don't think so. It's looking like he was. He had nasty routes. We're going to start off first with his combine. Bro, you don't know anything about anything. That's why we're here. We already know that Cahtah's here. Welcome, Cahtah. So we're gonna just watch him real quick right here. We're gonna just watch because he is an explosive wide receiver, very explosive, I do believe. So here we go, Tank Dell, and already his hands are really good, and on top of all that, he has really good speed. He's probably one of the most electric wide receivers in this draft. Now, I do want to see this is going to be Zay Flowers, another big wide receiver in this draft, which I could see him going to the Chargers. A lot of people have him going to the Chargers. He has really good elusive speed. He's ultimately bad drop right there by Zay Flowers. His speed is insane. This is another guy, Jalen Hyatt, one of the faster receivers in this draft. Give me 1 second, guys. Having a little bit of a technical difficulty. So sorry for that, guys. Really sorry for that. So yeah, let's just keep on looking at this receiver draft real quick. So Jalen Hyatt, one of the faster wide receivers. Addison's tough wide receiver, one by Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs is garbage. I do not know who that is. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's Jalen Hyatt. Now I do believe this is Jordan Addison, who's running that. Good route by Addison. All right. Now let's go to Tank Dell because they're not showing me the Tank Dell highlights I want to see. So this is Tank Dell. We're gonna see what he does. He's a great wide receiver out of Houston. He's electric. This is a guy you'd want on your team if you are looking for a wide receiver. He's electric. So let's see what he does. All right. And he's also really good on the kick return and punt return team too, which was something I would love Washington to go and grab because Washington needs a guy like this. But you can already see he's explosive. He's elusive. I mean, this is something that, a lot of wide receivers in this draft are really difficult at, especially with Quentin Johnston, who has probably one of the worst separations in this draft. But just look at this. The dude has speed. Just look at this. He's going in, cuts, makes a spectacular catch, goes in, jukes out one, and then he's gonna cut right back in on two people. He's phenomenal. This is something you don't see out of a lot of these late round wide receivers. He's absolutely phenomenal, and this is a guy that I would love to see in Philly because I think that Philly could use a guy like this because Quez Watkins sucks. And again, I'd love Washington go and grab him. I really would. I'd really love and have Washington go and draft somebody who's some form of relevancy to just being able to kick return because Dax Millen is fucking terrible. I mean, yeah, like I said, this guy he can punt return, he can kick return, he can catch, he can run routes on the goal line, dude. He's doing all this at 5'10", and this is clearly an oversized match. I mean, there's clearly a size advantage to the DB, and he just absolutely wrecks him. Absolutely wrecks him. Now, the one game I do want to go and see is the game versus SMU. Like I said at the beginning of the show, he had 13 receptions for 180 yards. This game, I remember it went into a high scoring game, I believe. This was a very high scoring game. So this is going to be Nathan Dell going in a highlight versus SMU. Now SMU technically was ranked. They were ranked 19th seed in the nation. And the 13 receptions, we're going to see how they all came. So on this wide receiver screen, right here, this was just a plain and simple RPO, wide receiver, catches it, goes, whatever. First down, Tank Dell. Here he is, bottom of the slot right here. See what he's gonna do. They don't throw it to him. Now, I mean, you could sit here and say that he was a little bit of a harder matchup. He was getting guarded a little bit more on the outside, and they went to the run. But I digress. Where was he at this play? Bottom of the screen, right here. They look at him again. They don't. Guy drops it. All right. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's go on this play right here. Tank Dell, one-on-one. Press coverage on the corner. Let's see what they do. Quick pass. I think if they would have gave it to Tank, I think there would have been a chance of. Here he is, bottom of the screen again. They're looking at him. They don't. Gives it to the number 20. I don't know who the hell that is. Another. Dang, good hit. A lot of these, like a lot of open routes and all that. This is going to be a trick play. Tank Dell is open downfield. Good coverage. Good coverage. I would say that did he have a chance? I got to look. They kind of faked him out, raised his hand. He had to kind of come back for it. It was a trick. I think it was a running back that threw it. I don't know. All right, here he goes again. Cutting on the outside, going outside. Quarterback keeps it. And where is he on this play? Let me see. He's on. I don't even think he was in this play. Hyatt again. You're gonna see him. I think this is Tank Dell. Was that not Tank Dell? Didn't even put like a marker. That's why. Okay, either he wasn't in or when did he get these receptions? There's Tank Dell again. Was wide open. Easily beat him off. That pause. He easily beat him off the line of scrimmage, and the wide quarterback just didn't get to the ball out in time. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Good hands. I just can't tell which one's Tank Dell sometimes. I believe. Okay, he's on the inside, running out. Okay, he's number one, so just look for number one. So if guy fumbles, Houston's destroying him this game. Not destroying. I know that it was was it a high scoring game? Okay, Tank Dell, top of your screen. Goes in. Guy, dude, kind of held him a little bit. What the hell? All right, Tank Dell, bottom of your screen right here, going in. Just a quick block. His blocking may be a kind of a big issue, so that's why I don't know if I'd sit there. That's kind of the disadvantage of Tank Dell is that his blocking is kind of bad for a wide receiver, but he is 5'10". So we're kind of, just how Tank Dell became a lethal wide receiver. I don't know if I want to watch that video or not. I want to see this dude's fucking highlights. Terrible drop. I want to see this dude's highlights. Blazers money line. What's up, guys? You make Preston sound like Stephen Hawking's. You can beat him off. Bro, just put me on. I'll do better. Show. I'll just twerk. All right, cool. He's not even 5'10". He's like Hamler, but wait, where is he? He is actually 5'10". Tank Dell got measured in at 5'10". If you saw before the show started, I put his height and everything, and he is 5'10". So I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do or want me to say here. I'm waiting until the ad's over because I don't know if I'm allowed to show the ads. So, oh, it's just some dude talking. What the hell? No one wants to hear this dude talk. I really want to. I want to find more film on him. I really do. Like more film that it'll show me more of Tank Dell. Okay, this video will show me more of Tank Dell. That's what I want to see. All right, we're gonna give it a thumbs up. All right, so here we go. Tank Dell, number one. It just look the awareness of when he catches the ball and knowing his surroundings is unbelievable. And look, quarterback goes deep, and it's just a die. Back of the end zone, gets it in. And it's the way that he's able just to get out of the line of scrimmage and to be able to beat man coverage and to be able to beat press coverage too on any corner who's bigger than him or on any corner who's smaller than him or same size. It's unbelievable because it's something that you don't usually see. Now, how is he going to perfect himself in the NFL? I think the only thing is just the lack in size. Do I see him being a number one receiver? No, he could be a very promisable number two. And it's just unbelievable. He's a great wide receiver. And here he goes on another route. And it's just, this is a guy I'd love to see in Philly because Philly could really benefit off of a guy like this, an RPO guy who works in an RPO-like system from time to time and is just able to manage within it. I think him and A.J. Brown would be great. I think if they don't sign back Devonta Smith, I think that getting Tank Dell would be a guy that it would be wonderful. Charles says he's too slow. I don't know what his 40 time is. I don't know what his 40 time is. I could look. He will fold in Philly. You could say that, but again, he'd be a wide receiver 3. So, or a wide receiver 4. So what is folding in your eyes? I don't know. I don't know what folding could be in your eyes. Smith has 3 more years in Philly. I think Smith only has 2 more years in Philly. I could be wrong. I could look. He's too slow. I'll literally be able to give Tank a purple nerve. Okay. Tank Doll's dog. I literally take him. All right. He's slow. Okay, dude. Bro, you can't be saying stuff like that here, man. But yeah, no, Tank Dell, he's a great wide receiver. Now, another one we're gonna see is a guy that I know a lot of you Penn State fans tell me about, Mr. Parker Washington. Parker Washington. First of all, the guy can do everything. That's the one thing I wanted to get out of the way. Parker Washington is a wide receiver who can do legit anything. He could get you, he could block, he could his elite route running. He is a great wide receiver. I know that his route running is very good. I don't know if he was there with Jahan last year. I'm assuming he was there with Jahan. I could be wrong. Anyone from Penn State who's a Penn State fan, if you guys can help me out, remind me, was Jahan Dotson in Parker Washington together in at Penn State? Don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm okay. That's why I'm more asking you what if they played together. What if Parker Washington? Yes, I don't know, dude. Me and Cotter is firing you. They played better together, but Dotson was beyond better. Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, we're gonna react to some of his highlights. I know that Parker Washington, I know that he has a really good route running and he has really good speed and all that. So I want to see what he does. I want to see what he does in here. I hate watching highlights. I more want to watch a game. So for you Penn State fans, what's a good game? I see the Auburn game right here. Is Auburn the best one I could look at? But it's from 2021. And I don't want to see his 20. What's a good Parker Washington game? Because I don't speed is mid. Washington is a maybe a wide receiver 3. What was his best game of the year though, buddy? Can you just have a good take for once? The Ohio State game? Okay, that's better. Thank you. Parker Washington versus Ohio State. Okay. All right, here we go. Wait. Right, here's Parker Washington on another wide receiver screen. Not bad, not bad. I want to see more of a. Okay, let's go back and watch that one real quick. So it goes in, guys, a little backed off of him a little bit. And all right, that's an easy catch, very makeable catch. Can I get a replay on that? So if I'm right, that was a comeback route. Good comeback route. Good way to, make the defender believe that you're gonna go deep, but you're not. Let's see what else. What else? Another screen pass. Bro, what? This shit happened in the game? And I do, yeah, because he took that in for 6. Or for 6. Yeah, he took that in for 6. That's insane. So a lot of screen passes, a lot of RPOs, a lot of really short routes. I want to see Parker Washington go deep. I want to see this dude go deep. Good little cut inside. I want to see him go deep. Good touchdown, but okay, good way to manage off the quarterback throwing it off his back foot. Let's see. I want to see his. So he cut inside. So it was another in route. Okay, not bad. Good way to read the quarterback size, kind of follow him as he was kind of scrambling out. He's not a deep ball guy. Okay, so oh no, did he get hurt? I mean, but beautiful catch. I mean that's a really good catch. Like that, regardless of him getting hurt or him not being a deep ball guy, that's a really good fucking catch, and that's a really hard catch to make, especially when the quarterback is kind of scrambling a little bit and kind of getting the pocket collapsing on him. That was a beautiful catch. So really good play by Parker Washington. Really good hands too. His hands are phenomenal. A lot of these Penn State guys have a lot of good hands, apparently. I mean, that's beautiful. That's literally beautiful. And that ball didn't even touch the ground, did it? No, we're gonna give it some. All right, all right. That really wasn't his fault. Defender's really on him. Kind of hard to make a play on that. That's just a good what's it called reaction by the cornerback right there, the safety, to really kind of make him hard for him to do anything. Here we go, another screen pass. Okay, break a few tackles. That's good. Kind of a bad throw by the quarterback, but good play by Parker Washington. Oh, okay. I want to see what happened here because that's really good play. I want to see what happened. There we go. So he's in a what set is that? I don't even know what set that is. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I don't know what the sets are. So he's in, I believe that's pistol, and then kind of just goes over, beats the coverage, and gets right on open field. That's a really good play. Okay, what the fuck, dude? Penn State's all like, okay, good catch. Really stupid decision. This quarterback sucks. I don't even know. Holy shit, what the fuck? What was that? No, replay that. Whoever the quarterback is for Penn State, I don't really like watch college football to really like tell you who a lot of these guys are. I just if you're not in the draft, I don't know who you are, kind of situation. This dude fucking sucks. I feel bad for Parker Washington, dude. Look at the like this is a that's a horrible throw. Like that is a terrible throw. That is a legit terrible throw. And the fact that this guy didn't pick him off, he's fucking terrible. But good move, good way to get open or whatever. This is another just kind of an iffy throw, but a good play by Parker Washington to be able to manage. That's phenomenal. Sean Clifford. I know who Sean Clifford is now. Yeah, Sean Clifford's fucking terrible. I'd love to see a replay. Great. So right here, dude, it's the size advantage doesn't go to the corner. But just great separation to kind of push yourself off of it. That's a really good play. And again, a really bad throw by the quarterback, but just the way that Parker Washington is able to adjust to kind of a bad quarterback play already makes me think he's a commander. I'm kidding, but that's a really good play by Parker Washington. All right, one more, and then a little comeback route to finish it off. So overall, the thing with me is that obviously Washington's not looking for a wide receiver in this draft, so it's a little difficult for me to sit here and kind of like get excited or be like, oh my god, like this guy's great. But one team for Tank Dell though, like I said, Philly would be one really good team. I'd love to see the Giants go after him. It's more of an NFC team that I could see getting Tank Dell because a lot of the teams that are outside of here, like outside of the NFCs, I don't think need wide receivers, minus maybe Philly, but Philly doesn't need a wide receiver. They need wide receiver depth. Giants need a fucking wide receiver. They don't have any. Commanders have a great trio going on over there. Dallas picking up Brandon Cooks kind of eliminates them going for a wide receiver in the first 3 rounds of the draft. So if I'm looking at a team outside of the NFC East, that is looking for a quarterback, for a wide receiver in this draft, I'd like to sit here and tell you that he could be a Seattle Seahawk. Tank Dell being in Seattle would be really nice. Reason I'm saying Seattle, you're kind of wondering why. It's because I think Marquise Goodwin's gone. He's not there anymore, and he kind of sprouted into that wide receiver 3 role for them. So I could see them going after him if they want to. Another team that I could see kind of being a little wide receiver needy in this draft and just kind of building a little bit would be a team like the Lions losing DJ Chark. Again, it's more of a depth pick that I'm looking at. I'm not looking at more of like, oh, they need it. I could see Houston taking him, hometown kid. I could see Houston taking him. They're gonna go take Bryce Young if they're gonna be a little hesitant to draft another wide receiver in the first round. And not another wide receiver, but another like offensively skilled position. I don't think Houston takes 2 skill positions because I do think that once they take Bryce Young or CJ Stroud or whoever they feel like taking, they could take AR too. They're not going to go and get another skilled position. Usually, it's not usually how it works. But after losing Brendan Cooks, it's very likely to see them going after a guy like Jackson Smith and Jigba or say Flowers or Jordan Addison. Could be either way. So I would say those are my 2 fits for Houston or for Tank Dell. Now for Parker Washington's case, I could see him going legit anywhere. I'd like to see if the Chargers don't go wide receiver in the first round, later round I could see them going for him, but I know they got Jordan Palmer and all those guys. They don't need a wide receiver. I just know I thought they were going to take wide receiver though because I thought that they were going to lose Keenan Allen. He's been digressing majorly, so a third guy would not hurt Jordan Palmer is nice, but you want someone with a bit of a burst. You want somebody new, someone fresh in that offense. But no, for Parker Washington, though, I could most definitely see him being a New York Giant in the later round if the Giants don't take an offensively skilled position, or I could see him going to the Packers. I think Parker Washington on the Packers with Jordan Love getting that nice little connection going. Now, again, this is if we're playing the role of if the Packers don't draft anyone offensively skilled players, my bad, which they usually don't tend to do. It's very difficult for you to see the Packers now officially draft anybody offensively anymore. They don't draft any form of offense, which is it's stupid because they need any offensive help they can get. They legit need any offensive help they can get. So this is just, that could be a really good pickup because I really like Parker Washington in Green Bay. That'd be really nice. Or if you want to pair up somebody in the long run with a nice little young wide receiver duo, why not New Orleans? Go and get Chris Olave. You already have Chris Olave, but Chris Olave, Parker Washington would be a great duo. I don't know what the story tells for Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas could either be super, super, super good and this year and he can get re-signed back for a bigger deal or a better contract, or Michael Thomas could just crumble down the food chain of the NFL even more and could lose his job. And a guy like Parker Washington and Chris Olave would be a wonderful duo. It's a little kind of weird to predict stuff like this because you never really know what's happening. You never really know what's going to happen in the NFL. But a guy, I would love to see Parker Washington and Chris Olave. Or I could see the Giants taking him, or I would love to see Green Bay take him in the later round. Get him, Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs. That would be great because that would really help their case out even more to just get in a better rebuilding place. Because I'm pretty sure that the Packers already came out and said that they are not going to trade they don't want any first round picks now. They're getting offers of second and thirds. So that's a different conversation for a different day. But if you guys enjoyed watching this, please give it a thumbs up. I could do more draft reviews for you guys. I'm not like too familiar with the draft this year. I'm not too familiar with it. I am familiar with it, but I'm like the skill positions that everyone's looking at is not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at corners because that's the only thing I give a shit about. I give a shit about corners, linebackers, and offensive line. That's why this shit is so boring because I don't know that much about wide receivers this year. So it's very hard for me to talk about wide receivers in this draft when there are literally none that I really give a shit for. The only one I would really want is Tank Dell, and that's just a kick return and punt return. But that's just me asking for an undrafted free agent out that doesn't get drafted. So I digress, though. So next time I'll be on here, I will be reviewing the two top corners that I really like, which are Devon Witherspoon and Christian Gonzalez, because those are the only two players that I give a shit about. And we can review offensive line. It's not fun to review offensive line, but it's something to look at. A guy like Osiris Torrance, who has not given up sacks and all that, would be somewhere to go and start with. But you're going to just basically see Osiris Torrance being a beast, and everyone else trying to just take him down. That's what you're going to be watching on your screens at wherever you're watching this on. So if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like it, subscribe. I'm going to be going live tomorrow or Tuesday to talk about Christian Gonzalez and Joey Porter and Devon Witherspoon. And if you guys want to see offensive line highlights, please, 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 please don't ask for them because you're not going to get them. If you guys did not know, also we are sponsored by Fliff, and if you guys want to make sure to go and if you guys want to go and use Fliff, it's a great app. So much fun. Every download is going to be great. We want to get as many people on Flip as we possibly can because it's such a great app and we love Flip. It's if you like to just gamble your life away, go and use Flip because Flip's the only way we can have any fun enjoying sports nowadays because FanDuel and BetMGM and all those fucking wonderful things, I always get screwed on money. So I'm gonna do the outro one last time. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good day, and always remember that the Commanders own the Eagles all time. Goodbye.